Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Font, here playing as the Ottomans. So we are off to a fairly good start. We have a lot of development already. We survived one coalition war, we may have to fight another, but we're in a much better position for that than we were last time. The Crimea is dead, pretty much, so it doesn't look like we're going to get the event that gives us a chance to take control of that area. So it looks like we're going to be pretty much on our own, other than Tunis's help whenever that comes about. And France, assuming France survives. France doesn't seem to be doing that well at the moment. And I'm a little surprised at that, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll do that. So, we're probably going to be resting here for just a little while longer in hopes of the coalition going away and getting closer and closer to getting the Renaissance, because we don't have it in any of our provinces yet, which is frustrating to say the least. But it looks like we're developing it independently in Constantinople, which is very strange, but it's what's happening. Although I really don't want to waste so much power on having 12% tech penalty. Might do that just to boost it a little bit. There we go. Should tick over and get the Renaissance spreading from my capital fairly soon. So, although we are now a far ways away from getting Miltech 6. Sadly. Why are you angry at me all of a sudden? Oh, because I'm converting you. Fair enough. So, we killed off the AQ, and it's now a real question of when I want to take on the QQ or the Mamluks. The Mamluks are in a coalition, so obviously I'm not going anywhere for a while. Austrians have now announced me as their rival. Okay, well at least they don't have any aggressive expansion against me, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Can I threaten Venice, actually? No. Venice is sadly being, well, is being destroyed very quickly by Hungary, and a little sad about that because Venice is, no matter how large they get, fairly easy to defeat, being a republic compared to a monarchy. They don't have lots of allies. And we are trying to get an alliance with the Naj to the south. However, I am also going to do will not join offensive wars. And that is solely for the purpose of getting reduced aggressive expansion stuff. Speaking of reduced aggressive expansion stuff, I will also want to pick up influence just for the 20% reduced stuff. What is going on there? Bohemia is attacking Austria over East Frisia. Really? Oh, how stupid. Bohemia is going to get destroyed by Austria over a tiny little useless province in the middle of nowhere. It's not like it's a prize, East Frisia. It's what? 7 development grasslands. But they want it. Nonetheless, they want it. Can we threaten Venice for Zeta? Yes, we can. So let's get that back. Can we by any chance threaten Hungary? No. That makes sense because they're allied to lots of people. Same thing I will imagine, yep, with them. However, Serbia does have their gold mine and everything. Really tempted to develop their gold mine. Oh well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. We should be getting fairly close to being able to get the Renaissance. Yeah, we're just 700 gold away. Walachia's left the coalition, that's fine. The Polish Crimea is a thing, which is slightly concerning. I'll take the bonus missionary strength. We'll have to put another general in charge of an army. Oh, yeah, and make sure he's drilling again. Can't get anything from you, but our conversion's going to go faster. So, at least on that front, things are going well. We just need a ton of money. Suppose I could technically take money from those guys. Oh, we'll do purification of tax laws, even though that's annoying. Gain contributions. We're up to 300 some odd gold, so that's progress. Why are we losing money all of a sudden? Is it really just rooting at corruption? Must be. Wow. Okay. Once the Mamluks leave the coalition, then I'll feel safe to expand once more. I might even try to attack the Mamluks. What does their military look like? They have same force limit I do, less troops. Would they go for their first idea group? Economics. The other option is fighting the Korakunlu, which are larger than I would expect. I might actually stop this mission, and hopefully I can reroll to get the conquest of the Levant or whatever. Then I can think about going after the Mamluks. That's going to be a year before I get a new mission, which is fine. The further we move towards legalism, the more money we make, so there's some pretty good tax income. It's taking so long to spread. I'm wondering if I should do this advancement effort stuff. I don't usually like using edicts. They're too unwieldy, but I may make an exception in this case. Hungary is now a great power. Okay. That's worth being a little wary of. However, it doesn't look like they're going to get a union with Austria, so that's good. Bohemia, as I said, would get destroyed. They got destroyed. Poland is not getting all of the knights. Looks like Pomerania beat them to it. And that's enough if Pomerania takes Berlin for them actually to be able to form Prussia, which is interesting. Wouldn't that be a strange thing? Pomerania and Prussia. I'm gonna wait until to do anything so I can get the Renaissance tech up at least once, if not even twice. Twice would be nice. Get a military lead. Mamluks have now left the coalition, so that's good news. Gives us some progress. Oops, another general died. That would be him. That's a shame. He was a good general, I think. Oh well, we'll see what happens in the future. There we are. Conquer the Levant. There we go. So we do have a mission against all the Mamluks. However, we don't want to attack the Mamluks because then we're stuck fighting. Actually, we might as well just attack the Mamluks at this point. They're allied to Ramazan and Fezzan, but I'm not too worried about Fezzan. Wherever Fezzan is at the moment. Oh, Fezzan's over here. Not that worried. Would I be able to call Tunis to aid me? if I wait 6 years, I don't particularly want to wait 6 years. On the other hand, I'm going to be stuck at waiting a little while at least. Tick tock, so slow to spread. It's even getting 150 a month, so well, it's getting somewhere. And Venice is no longer a valid rival. Okay, that just tossed us up to 50 power projection. That's kind of nice. It's not going to last long, but we'll at least be over 50 for a while. It's growing fairly quickly, these provinces. It just takes time. Let's jump over here and give this to the merchants. We want to give as many centers of trade as possible to those guys, obviously. We will give this to the merchants as well. We can't take that from them. Obviously, Constantinople being our capital, we can't deal with either. Okay, that should have helped in terms of us controlling trade. Yeah, we got 70% there. I imagine once Edirne gets the Renaissance, we will be in marvelous shape. Turning scholars? We'll take admin power, why not? We have a massive reserve of monarch points right now. It's nice, but this starting ruler of the Mamluks is so ridiculous. 646, it's absurd. Error is not bad, although it is still like a 3 or 4 decrease. Well, you're happy, but everyone else hates me. Whatever. And not many more months, like 5, 6. HRE has been reformed. Nice. Although Austria is going to be pretty permanently weakened by having a junior partner in East Frisia for ages. Yeah. We'll see what happens on that area, that front. Seems a bit odd. Purchasing an ability, we'll take aggressive expansion reduction. So we've got like negative 30 aggressive expansion right now, which is quite nice. Keep the Naj happy with us. It'd be kind of cool if we could vassalize them, but that's not going to happen. At least not for a while. If we get closer, we might be able to vassalize them and then give them Arabia pretty much to hold on to. Whoa, what was that? We don't want that heir. Oh, Poland sold something to Genoa. Interesting. A little weird, but interesting. It's so rare to see a country fall that big into debt that they actually sell off land. Getting it in Edirne was not enough to push it down. Hopefully once that's good, we should be happy there. Truce with Venice. Truce with Venice is over. It doesn't really matter much. Although I wouldn't mind being able to threaten for some of Venice's islands, but probably not going to get that for a while. That's a later thing just because of how annoying naval combat is. Still not enough. It's expensive. There we go. Maybe that'll be enough. Using a lot of monarch power just to build up this area. Iberian Union, okay. Pretty sure I just saw that fire. Keep those guys happy. What are we looking at now? Oh, we're still short money. You know what? Mothball forts. At this point, I don't care. Just get me the Renaissance at any cost. I don't want to deal with this. Still short. And our general died. Ooh, that's a nice general. Perhaps the policy changes in order. There we go. We're going to get the Renaissance here, and unless I do it quickly, we're going to lose military power. Go, catch up on all of that. State firearm regiments. What do you think? Yeah, we should do it. Get increased drill. We can always repeal it at some point. And we don't want that constantly showing up, or I'll make the actual mistake of taking it, and then I'll get really annoyed. Let's take that. It kind of balances out what we just did, doesn't it? We have a 5% increase. Oh well. Works out fairly well, I guess. Let's move all our troops back to the border with the Mamluks, because we are going to start that war. Paper is now a thing. Nice. Okay, once my troops all build up, we can attack, I think. Unless we can get, discipline. Even nicer. Who cares about fort defense when you can get discipline? Fazan would not join, Ramazan would, which is fine. Medina obviously would be forced to join. In terms of actual combat strength, Mamluks are weaker than us, have a smaller manpower reserve, and have less cavalry, plus they don't have janissaries. Okay. Plus we have a discipline, they don't. So here we go, we want Antioch. Good. Try it this way. Want to wipe out their military as soon as possible. There we go. Luckily, we have the Ottoman siege ability stuff, so taking forts should actually be fairly easy for us, which is a nice change in the scheme of things. How much fleet do they have? They have a nice fleet. I don't actually want to mess with it. I could probably win that fleet war, but it would just cost me ships. And I would prefer to keep my ships intact as long as possible. There's a useless one, mercenaries for us. Although it's not entirely bad to still use mercenaries these days, it's just not as effective. I find there's still a use for mercenaries despite mercenaries being weakened if what you do is you raise them early on in the game and then just keep them around until you need them. wonder if they're gonna actually try and do something weird like land troops up there. Doesn't look like it. They are gonna attack me there though, or Serbia there. Okay, quickly, we just attacked a huge army. Pour everybody we have into that. There we go. Shock damage reduced, nice. Sadly, that was Serbia's whole military. This is it's kind of a little disgusting to my mind how easy beating the Mamluks are for the Ottomans. Steele's announced me as a new rival. What am I, rivaled by like 5, 6 people now? 6 people. That might be the most rivals I have ever had in a game. It's quite impressive. Plus with our spy network, we should be taking these forts fairly quickly. They do have a fort guy, but we negate that pretty easily. So are they going to move once I move that? Yep, they are. Okay. Move it back. And then back once again. Juggle them back and forth till we take Damascus. Diplomatic insult on Venice. Venice wants the Greek peninsula. Fair enough, but we are going to not let you have it. There we go. That should catch their army. They are going to get a terrain bonus, which shouldn't be enough. 10% more discipline. Fairly easy win in the scheme of things. Don't get too aggressive there, Serbia. It's far too easy for Serbia to go too far, too quickly and get wiped out. 2 more military and then we're done that idea tree. And we're not even worried of really dipping into our manpower at all. Wish I had kind of waited though till I had cannon and this would go like really fast. Fast and easy. But we'll deal with it. It's not like they're a real threat. Not with our reduced siege ability. This would be a hard fort to take otherwise. That would be 50% fort strength, fort defense. 49%. 49.2 technically, but. And we are going to go religious because we're going to try to do Unite Islam. If we can. It's going to be tricky, but we're the Ottomans. We're really the only nation that can do that. The only other one I can think of that could get away with is the Mamluks, but you have to kill the Ottomans first, so. Timurids are too far east really to do it. Maybe the Timurids turn into the Mughals could do it, but still. I think we're ahead of time in tech, like 17 years ahead of time there. It's annoying. Weeds in the garden event. I'm always amazed how effective this fort in Cairo is. It completely blocks passage to the south of Egypt. Oh wow. Hello Ethiopia. What are you doing here? Apparently Ethiopia has decided killing them is a plan. What do you take? You went economic too. Interesting. What is Bohemia in a war with again? Is this another claim? Danish-Polish punitive war. Oh, Poland's in a punitive war. Why? Is it literally just because of the Crimea? That feels so weird. I really wish I could get the Muscovites as an ally. Then I would just be unstoppable. Having Russia and the Ottomans on the same team, especially if I keep a hold of France, at least till I need to go invade Paris, it's really powerful. How many more forts do they have? Not many. There's Medina, though. Austria got re-elected emperor. Fair. Considering they always get elected emperor unless something weird happens. Privileges have to be earned. We'll do that. What did Austria start for their idea chain? Kind of curious. Economic. Why is everyone going economic these days? I don't know. Anyway, let's see what I can take for land. Actually, let's just peace out Ramazan, take them out completely. Lowers my war score a little bit versus the Mamluks, but it gets me a province I wouldn't be able to get otherwise. And they will willingly give us all of that. Can I, by any chance, get that? No. Okay, let's siege a little bit more. They're not willing to give me good enough stuff yet. Although 6 or so provinces is nice. It's not what I want. I want Jerusalem because then I get the free missionary. And with the free missionary I can then convert faster. And I think I also get, yeah, prestige per year too, which is nice. These Ottoman guns of urban is so strong. It's ridiculous. I mean, it makes sense to how good the Ottomans were early on at siege warfare. They did have the first real cannons in the world. That's how they took out the Theodosian walls to take Constantinople. Those walls were impressive. I'd be so tempted to just try and take their entire coastline, but it's probably not the smartest move. Although I do have to be careful. If I take too much, Ethiopia might go on a let's take as much land rampage, and we don't want Ethiopia too strong. Farm estate, why not? Might as well spend the money. Every little bit I spend now, it's investing in the future, so I think once we take Tarbuk here, we should be in good shape for getting what we want out of a peace deal. If we can ever take that silly province. I don't even know where the Mamlukian army is. I assume they're fighting the Ethiopians because they actually can fight the Ethiopians, but... Bronze cannon. Hungary was the first to get it. Interesting. A little annoying, but it's the way it happens. And next month we can actually boost the size of our garrisons, which is a very nice ability. Especially if we're go mysticism in the event of a long war. Which we probably will, because we're going to want religious, so... They will give us all of that. Okay. 100% war score, massive victory, massive land grab. Lots of drilling and stuff to be done. Lots of coring to be done too. It's almost a whole tech level, a whole idea level of just cores. Oh. Okay, I think I was doing that wrong. 94% though. We didn't top 100, which is quite impressive. And we're still a long ways away from actually being able to vassalize them. And we will set as rival the QQ, I guess, because we do want to conquer them at some point. More conversion. Everything's going fairly well. We'll start drilling, and then I think I will end this here. It's a little long, but it was a big land grab. We really just broke the Mamluks as a great power, so it's pretty easy sailing from here on out. So I'll see you guys next episode then, as we probably wait out the truce with the Mamluks, because that's going to be like 15 years. And we'll probably go after the QQ in the meantime. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.